you can have someone who does automation where you give them the test case, they go and they automate it, and they say, okay, it's automated, it's running on the schedule, whatever, right? But then there's also like QA engineering where here's the difference. There is people who do QA automation where you provide them a test case and then they automate it and they follow that line, right? And then there is QA engineering, and which it kind of gets close to and this is a discussion that we're going to have, right? Like, what is the software developer and test? What is the QA engineer? What is the automation engineer? How does that all play out? Because what I was saying is you can have someone who does automation where you give them the test case, they go and they automate it, and they say, okay, it's automated, it's running on the schedule, whatever, right? But then there's also like QA engineering where you solve QA obstacles and problems, and that can go from dabbling in DevOps type stuff where you can so for instance you log into AWS, you set up EC2 instances. There's a video for that where we went into AWS, set up an instance, created and then we installed Docker and Docker Compose on it. So that link should get one of those little pop thingies that say if you want to watch that video. But we did do that as well, so that's a great video to follow along. So which relates to what I'm saying right now. What I'm saying is there's QA engineering, which it's not limited to automation. You are engineering how to provide great quality software. It's not just like manual testing or it's not just testing, right? It's finding ways, optimized ways to test. You understand what I'm saying? Finding optimized ways to test. So the point that I'm saying, what I'm trying to communicate is there's so much that goes into it that like I saw somebody talking about, oh, they're not really getting to do much, they're bored. I think because you're not looking hard enough for things to do. I found ways to like I said, I was going into AWS, installing Docker, installing Selenium Grid, getting servers to talk to each other, working on the AWS device farm, so many different things that you can do. All right. So that's what I'm trying to say to you is be a QA engineer. Don't be someone who just automates or just does manual testing. Engineer it to win for yourself and for the team. Because when the team wins, you must have won too. Because, or even better, when you win, the team should win as well because you found new solutions that will benefit the team and that'll definitely benefit you. And that is more stuff that you can put on your resume. That's more that like accolades that you build and eyes that are on you so you can move up the ranks. It shows that you're hungry. And that's the point. You have to be hungry because no one's going to give you anything. You don't deserve anything. You have to work for it. You have to earn it. And that's the point.
If you enjoyed the fascinating information shared in this video and you want more, be sure to hit the subscribe button to Tech Coach Ralph to be notified for new videos.